How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another vlog. Welcome to Rads. Today, Nottingham Forest at home to Ipswich Town. A game I've been looking forward to because I've never actually covered Forest v Ipswich on the channel before in all the years I've been doing YouTube, which is quite something. So, first time for everything. I'm actually quite nervous about this one because Ipswich are arguably in better form than us. Of course, we've had a fantastic start to the season, but the last two games has been some real cracks showing. Obviously playing two very good teams. Arsenal in particular was a concerning performance, but Ipswich on the other hand have beaten Tottenham away, who have since beaten Man City 4-0 at the Etihad, and I know that's just Tottenham for you, but that's still an impressive result. And they arguably should have beaten Man United, so they've been in some impressive form recently, and all season I think you've seen that fighting spirit from them. And I'd really like to see Ipswich stay up, and I think it's going to be a difficult one. But I do see why people would say we're the favourites, but I don't want to be arrogant and big-headed and say it's going to be an easy game, because I would be surprised if it was, just to take a bit of pressure off ourselves. It might be good to get a win here. If you do enjoy this, please hit the like button, subscribe to Rads if you're new, become a channel member as well. That would be brilliant if you could do that. And up the Reds. Hello, Dad.
Hello.
What are you thinking today?
Well, I'm thinking, I've written it down. I'll read it to you.
Oh, really?
I'm very excited to be back at the City Ground today. In fact, I've got shivers just thinking about it. After the last two games, it just proves we're not perfect. You can't underestimate Ipswich. I mean, they've got a pretty good manager. But I'm going for a Reds win today. We can't go in with our eyes closed. In Nuno, I still trust. But I think I'm going to go for Jota to place Alanga today. And maybe, just thinking out loud, hopefully Woody, Morgan and Elliott will start in some way. But what do I know? It's the shape of you Reds that the midfield concerns me, but Nuno will sort that out. We are the A team, 2-1 Forest. I see fire. See what I did there?
Yeah.
You Reds, come on.
Right, got Alex Griffin here, Ipswich vlogger. How'd you think going, mate?
I think we're going to win today, but you're a very good side. You're in the top 10 at the moment, I believe.
Yeah.
You have lost your last two though, so I don't know, it could go either way today. I think we're in really good form. You're obviously going to play well, you're at home, but I think we'll win 2-1.
Yeah, fair enough. Alright, Dave.
How are you, mate?
I'm alright, how do you see it going?
Oh, it's going to be really tough, David. We've just lost two on the bounce. We haven't played very well in either of them. In fact, we were mediocre against Newcastle and very, very poor against Arsenal. We've shipped 6 goals, when prior to that, defensive solidity was our byword. And he contrasts with Ipswich Town. Nothing to lose, enjoying life back in the Premier League.
So, how do you see it going today?
It's going to be tough. Ipswich with good results, beat Spurs, draw Man U. We've lost a back-to-back as well. We're at home, in front of the crowd. Can we get a result? I said 3-1 Forest.
Alright, Martin. Hello, how are you? I'm alright, how do you see it going?
Well, I've said 2-2 on the previous vlogs. I'm going to stick with it. They're a good side, Ipswich. I really like them. They've got some good players. Dilap's a threat. Schmoddix is a threat.
Toby.
Hello.
How do you see it going today?
I think it's going to be a hard, tough game, as it always is in the Prem, but I think these lot look quite good, especially when they've played against this whole season. I know league table doesn't quite give them credit, but they've looked good against United, they've looked good against Spurs and all these other teams they've played, they look quite good. It's going to be tough, but I'm thinking we're going to win it. I think we'll scratch it, we'll do more than scratch it. I think we're going to win 2-1, it's going to be a good game. We're going to be the better team I say. So 2-1 Forest. Can't underestimate them, but I think we'll win. I think we've got this. You Reds!
Dom.
Hello.
Hello. Ipswich, what do you think today?
I think it's going to be quite tactically challenging for Nuno and the team. McKenna has shown he knows what he wants to do with the squad available to him. So I'm going to go for 2-1 to Forest. Definitely expect a hard game.
I think so. Be a tough
Up the Reds.
Up the Reds. Thank you. Right, break. How do you see it going today?
Of course.
Yeah, how do you see it going?
I am bloody nervous. I'm very excited, but I'm really nervous. This game has banana skin written absolutely all over it. For me, this feels a bit like the Luton game. Like last season. Not so much because I feel like Luton were worse, but that makes it even harder. Because we're looking, we were going into the Luton game like this and Luton were worse, and then we dropped points there. What are we going to do here? While
the trends would indicate that, you know, Forest have got more work to do today than Ipswich, the opposite might happen, but I'm going to hedge my bets and sit on the fence and say, I'll take a point. You know, I know it's not a good thing maybe to stay at home, but we've been really, really poor the last 2 games. Yeah. I'd like to think that Nuno has raised his voice in the dressing room and said, this isn't good enough.
But if Keith White doesn't start, where's the critic going to be? So it's going to be tough. Ipswich have got nothing to lose. So I'll say 3-1 Forest. Yeah, 3-1 Forest, Reds.
You're right, that'd be a good result.
That'd be a great result, wouldn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
It would.
Up the Reds.
Forest.
We're not in great form. I know we've lost to 2 big teams, but we need, you know, we've got obviously the Manchester clubs coming up now, so we need to get something today. Yeah. But yeah, I think I'd like to say 2-1, but I think it will be a 2-2. I think today. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not feeling very well, so I hope Forest surprises. You know, hopefully. Keep it low key. No big statements, but I just think draw, mate. To be honest.
Yeah. I could say.
Not very cheerful, am I? I'm sorry, mate. You know.
No, you're on it. It's fair enough. Yeah. Up the Reds.
Up the Reds. Always love them. Might always have me doubts about how the game's going to go, but the love of Forest is total. You know what I mean?
But if we don't win this, we're going to be looking at, you know, the next game where we're favourites to win on paper is on the 29th of December against Everton. The next game where we're favourites to win at home is not until the 19th of January, which is just, you know, that's a long time. We feel like it's if we want to get anything out of the next few games, I think it's absolutely vital that we get something today.
Yeah, I agree. Up the Reds.
Up the Reds.
Forest team then really encouraged by seeing Morgan Gibbs-White and Anderson back in the team. Seriously missed them both. To have them both in is a massive boost. Nico Williams coming in, a little bit surprised about that, but I think he's earned the right to have another chance. Never really put a foot wrong to get dropped. And then obviously Johnson starting as well is something that we've all been calling for a while. Nothing against Alanga, but I think we need to see something different on that right hand side. Slowing the game right down whenever possible, goal kicks, and you know it has worked in their favour. It's frustrated us, they've limited our chances, they've had some decent bits of play but nothing too threatening. I'll take Forest early in.
That was a pen.
Definitely needed that. Let's just see if Ipswich choose their tactic now. First one was a penalty, that should have been. Moreno, Lambert coming on. Hard fought. Full time then, 1-0 Forest. I think it was a fair result in the end. Very hard fought win, I'd say. First half was not great at all for our side. It was very stop-start, very scrappy. Ipswich doing a lot of time wasting. But you know, it worked for them. You know, it disrupted our flow. We probably had the most clear-cut chances of the first half, but it was just a poor game really. Second half though, I thought we were a lot more lively, and just a lot more entertaining really. And yeah, it was only a penalty that decided it. I think it was a penalty. I think we could have had another one arguably on Chris Wood being fouled. A brilliantly taken penalty. We can't remember the last time we had a penalty given to us, so it was a nice change. And yeah, I'm just relieved, honestly, to get back to a winning way really. I thought Ipswich would give us a good go, and they did. And I think they have enough to stay up, just based off what I've seen the last few games and seeing them in person. I do think they have enough, and it's going to be difficult at the bottom, I'm sure, but it's nice to not be down there at the moment. Hopefully we can maintain that, and a win like this goes a long way to doing that. So yeah, if you've enjoyed this, please like button, subscribe to Rads if you're new. Tough week coming up for Forest, away at Man City and Man United. I mean, I think you can get harder than that at the moment. I do actually think we have a chance in both games, 100%, the way they're both playing, especially Man City right now. But that's still, ultimately, I think quite a daunting prospect. If we can get even a point from those two, I'll be happy with that. Just a good performance is what matters, but more on that at the time. Thanks for watching everyone, up the Reds.